Hello there, and welcome to the War Factory for today, September the 6th. A super special little War Factory there, you know? So I decided, because tribe boosts are giving super Grens and super medics, it makes the most sense to load up Grens and medics. And boy howdy did I ever. So I'm rolling a very unique troop layout. I probably don't use it that often. It is 7-1 Grens medics with Kevin to back them up. Sporting, obviously, the Resurrection, I can't remember. Oh man, how am I spacing on this ability name? Alright, well whatever, anyways. Endless Reserves? No, it's different, but it's kind of the same. The point is, for a little bit of energy, you can get troops back. And I unleashed the torrent of pain all over this base. I suggest starting in the bottom corner the same way I did. This will bring your troops in towards the lasers, but they should be able to stay out of range of the cannons without too much trouble. Obviously, you're going to have a cannon every once in a while reach out and touch someone, and that's because Grens are idiots and they do horrible, stupid things that get themselves killed. Now, this all being said, that's the point of bringing Kevin along. Aside from having the extra heals, because you're going to need the extra heals, you can bring back your Grens and replenish. You'll notice I don't do this, and that is because I'm an idiot. And I was paying attention to all the other things and not really thinking about it, being like, I could get my... So don't do what Beardy does. Do it better. Starting off in the same place, very good. It causes the lasers to only hit you one at a time, and then when you do get up really close to the lasers and the mortars, because both of those things can reach out and do horrible things to your Grens, that's when you start throwing some shocks down on there, and they will mow through, as you saw. And then once you're past that, you're over to the machine guns. Once again, one of those things where 99% of the time, nothing's going to be reaching out and touching any of your Grens unless your Grens do something stupid and move too close. And that's why you've got a boatload of medics, only the one, and Kevin, because that is actually enough healing to keep yourself safe. If you're really worried and it's looking pretty sketchy, you know, keep your finger on the medkit, like you can kind of see in my bottom corner there. I just got it prepped and ready, just in case I gotta drop it because one of my Grens does something incredibly stupid. Now, as it kind of coasts up, it will clear out all of the generators and kind of, you can see it's just naturally curving around there. Eventually you will get too close to that hot pocket and you're gonna have to pull away from the hot pocket. You can see right here I was like, okay, things are going bad, we're too close to the hot pocket. Redesigning, reshifting, removing, retooling, I don't know what you want to call it, and it's super easy. Then once you're up into the very top corner, just keep following around, let those Grens do what those Grens are doing. And eventually you're going to get up close to the rocket launchers. So, to make my life easier, I was like, you know what, the rocket launchers, they got to go. Because then what you can do is, for attack number 2, just stroll in with a couple of boats of Zookas. It's like 2 shocks, 1 shock on the shock blaster, and 1 shock on the shock launcher / doom cannons there. And you can mow that base down without even putting any effort into it. Now, of course, it wouldn't be very fun if I just rolled through with Grens and was like, hey look, I blew up the base that's almost dead. Ah. So, instead of going with Zookas, I decided, you know what, I'm going to have some fun, I'm going to do things a little bit differently, and I'm going to load my same 7-in-1. Now, for anyone out there who doesn't use Grens and is kind of like, hot pockets, do bad things, this is how you deal with a hot pocket. Throw down some critters, throw down some shocks, let your Grens just stroll up and start bombing the ever-living poop out of everything. And no, you don't have to do this. Like, if you wanted to copy my strat, you know, shot for shot and troop loadout for troop loadout, I guess, if that's a thing. There is absolutely no reason to take out the Hot Pockets, and there's absolutely no reason to take out these flamethrowers. Like, there's no reason for any of what you see happening right here, right now, aside from I'm crazy, and I was just like, hey, I want to be able to show people taking out Hot Pockets is not hard, because if you do have the boosted Grens, and you're like, you know, I want to use Grens a lot more for my map clears, because I got the bonus in the well, this is how you do your bonus in the also, again, totally for me, there is no reason to take out the sniper towers or shock blaster if you're going with Zookas, because you can just, like, destroy the HQ and never lose a troop and do your happy dance and laugh and giggle and do whatever forest nymphs do. I, however, wanted to roll in with the Grens, so I'm taking the path less taken, the path a little more deadly, and I, in order to do that, need to clear out the shock blaster so that I can set up my sniping point, which unfortunately I missed. Yes, my flare should have been way further over to the left so that the Grens come down. Like, right now I'd say I'm coming in at about like 10 o'clock. As you can see, the Doom Cannons still have range. Instead of coming down at around like 10 o'clock, I really wanted to be at 9 o'clock. I wanted as much distance in between the Doom Cannon and my Grens as possible, because if you do that, the Doom Cannon can't reach out and touch someone. Same with the shock launcher, because as you can see, the shock launcher is like tossing out shocks and frying half my troops. Now the good news is, eventually everybody dies off and everything's fine because all the Grens are cleared out, and obviously, like, there is nothing that's going to stop me from taking out this HQ, so it is in the bag, but, you know, a few minor tweaks can definitely make your hits a lot more profitable and a lot easier. Anyways, guys, hopefully this was, you know, whatever, and most of all, have a whatever. Yes, that. No, seriously though, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully it has been entertaining. And above all else, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day.